I'm in Gecko. I'm in the junkyard area at this second door in this long building area. And I'm here to speak to Skeeter. Always good to quick save before a dialogue in case something goes wrong. You see a ghoul wearing old, grease-stained clothing. Hello there, I'm Skeeter. I sort of put things together here. Have you heard of something called a Garden of Eden creation kit? You're looking for a Gek, huh? Well, I don't rightly know where you might find one of them there things. I know that Vault City probably used to have themselves one. Vault City had one? They sure did. That's how come they're so darn well off. It sure ain't 'cause they know what to do. It's 'cause the Gek done started up their crops and got their town running when they came out of the vault. Who would have an unused Gek? Well, let me see here now. As I recollect, most vaults were supposed to have themselves a Gek. You might try looking for another vault somewheres. Thanks for the advice. Let me ask you something else. What do you need? Do you have a battery that I could use to fix a car? Funny you should ask that. You see, cars use replaceable fuel cells or batteries for fuel. What usually broke down was the fuel cell controller. Most amateur mechanics just assume that it's the battery itself. But you know what? Assuming things does, don't ya? No, I don't. What do you mean? Well, assuming something that makes an ass out of you and me. Get it? That's still a good one, ain't it? Yeah. I haven't used that for years. Thanks for the lesson. Now, do you have a fuel cell controller? Yep, sure do. Got it right here. Just waiting for a car to be put into. You got a car? I know where one is. What's it gonna cost me to get that fuel cell controller? Well, money's nice, but I need something else right now. Something I can't get for myself. What do you need? These days, good tools is harder to get than parts is. I need myself a brand new super toolkit. Snap something brand's best. A new toolkit. Where do I get that? I reckon that the best place to go and get that would be down in Vault City somewheres. They've got all kinds of tools, but they sure as heck wouldn't give 'em to a ghoul nohow. So you want me to bring you a super toolkit, and you'll give me the car part? Exactly. That's the deal. One super toolkit for one fuel cell controller. Sounds like a fair deal, I guess. Let me ask you something else. What do you need? What do you do here? Mostly I just sort of tinker with things. Take 'em apart and try to put 'em all back together. Mostly. Make 'em work better sometimes. Keeping myself out of trouble. You know what I mean? Well, I think I better go do something myself. Goodbye. Thanks, Skeeter. Okay, so he has a super toolkit. Now you can buy it off Smitty, and it's actually pretty expensive. Mind you, my barter's pretty low right now, so if you have the money, you can buy it off Smitty, or you can wait and get it further down the road at Vault City. So here's the maintenance center. On the map, it's in the downtown area of Vault City, and I'm here to speak to Valerie. You see Val, or Valerie, or whatever. Well, if it isn't my dad's boss. Did you want something, or are you just going to stand there gawking like a moron? Watch it! I'm not in the mood for BS today. Whoa, easy. I was just stopping in to see what this place is. It's the maintenance shed for Vault City. Or did you just happen to miss the huge sign on the side of the building? No, sorry. I thought this might be a shop of some sort. You've got the "of some sort" right anyway. Look, did you need something repaired, or did you just want to ask me a bunch of dumb questions? What do you repair here? Synthetic alcohol dispensers, radios, firearms, laser turret parts, computer monitors, you name it, when I can get the tools to do my job. Tools? Right now, I've got the metal lathe barely working, and my wrench has gone missing again, and my pliers' teeth are stripped. What's the problem with getting more tools? The problem is I can't just go out and buy some new ones. I have to requisition them from Vault City. That means filling out 5 billion lists, submitting them and triplicate, then waiting. So why? Hell, I ordered a super snap-off toolkit months ago, but just like always, it won't show until I don't need it anymore. It's a wonder things ever get done around here. Maybe I could help you. You? I doubt it. Well, I have a wrench and a pair of pliers right here. You do? Yeah. If you'd stop acting like a biatch, I'll give them to you. Here you go. Thanks. I mean, they're not great, but they'll do. Where did you? Oh, never mind. It's not important. Here's a few bucks for your trouble. Maybe you could use those tools to help fix that attitude of yours. Yeah, look. I have some work to do. Come back in a day or two, all right, and I'll have time to chat then. See you tomorrow then. Okay, so you help Valerie obtain new tools. You gain 250 experience points. You won't believe this. Not less than a day after you gave me those tools, that super toolkit I ordered arrives. But not just one, they send me 5. What the hell is wrong with the ordering office? Could you part with one of those toolkits? Why not? What am I going to do with 5? Take it. I swear that I'm going to beat the living tar out of the list officer for this. So the tools are easy to come by. You can get them in Klamath, you can get them at the den. The wrench, however, is a little harder to come by, but you can get it at the entry area of the vault. Check it out in this vid. Daddy will be mad we buried it, but it's buried under those rocks just behind. Aha, rocks. Okay, so to find a wrench, you see an inconspicuous pile of rocks. So just over here. Hey, I found a wrench buried under the rocks. So there's the wrench, a typical wrench used by mechanics. So I now have a wrench and I have the tools. Hey, Skeeter. Hey there. You're back with my repair kit? Snap off. They're the best. Ready to trade? It's a deal. That's a mighty fine trade. You should be able to just plug that sucker in and get your car working. You know, I could just do you another favor by fixing up some of your stuff for free, too. Really? For free? What do I need to do for you? Well, you see, I need a darn 3-step plasma transformer, and the only place I can figure to get one is from the supply room. Why don't you just get it from there then? I kinda wore out my welcome there. And it was only a little fire, too. Could have happened to just anyone. Anywho, they won't let me anywhere inside the reactor building now. I need someone else to get my parts for me. How do I get the plasma transformer for you? You've got to get yourself a supply requisition form. Once you have that, just give it to Jeremy in the supply room and he'll give you any darn thing you want. You can get the supply requisitions form from Harold or Festus. Where are Harold and Festus? And will they just give me the form I need? Harold's in the settlement and Festus is in the reactor control room. But you might have to kind of get the forms on the sly, if you know what I mean. You mean I have to steal the requisition form? Don't you? Well, yeah, I guess so. You might ask them, but I wouldn't put your chances too high there. Well, I'll see what I can find out. So, I delivered the repair kit to Skeeter. You gain 250 experience points. And in return, he gave me the part that Smitty needed, so I can head back to the den. So, the fuel cell controller. This chip controls the flow of power into the car's electric engine. Many drivers quickly burn out this chip through frequent rapid acceleration. Still a valuable part to have if you only had a car to install it in.